right, here we go. Here we go. So these innovation challenges are a lot of fun. You get to see a client looking at how they might engage with a startup live on stage here at MadFest. We've got 35 companies right around here that are pioneering the future of the industry. So do check them out. But right here, live on stage, you're going to get to see a handful of those pitching to M&S for the chance to pilot and hopefully partner with M&S. So just to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing, I'm Jeremy Bassett. I'm CEO of CoCubed. And at CoCubed, we're passionate about helping brands and startups collaborate. We track and monitor over 12 million startups. So if you've got a challenge that you're looking to solve, come and talk to the guys in the lab coat, and we'll look at how we can help solve your challenge. Today, in the House of Innovation, there's lots of opportunities to get involved. Like I said, we've got 35 companies. You can see their lookbook here on the screen with the QR code, or you can meet some of them via a speed dating session right over there at CoCubed as well. So lots of opportunities to connect, lots of opportunities to explore innovation that's coming to the industry and ways that you can work with it. But today is all about M&S and looking at how M&S can potentially solve some of their challenges through partnering with startups. So Megan, why don't you start by introducing yourself and telling us a bit about what you do at M&S.
Thanks, Jeremy. Good morning, everyone. I'm Megan Ludlow. I work in Ignite, Marks & Spencer's open innovation function. What we do is we connect with the global startup network and introduce startups and scale-ups to key stakeholders across M&S to solve problems that we aren't able to solve with our current structure internally and address new opportunity areas. So today I'm working on behalf of our 10x Digital Stores program. They have 5 stores that they just trial really cool, innovative solutions in a really fast, agile way. And they're looking for a world-class digital solution to take into stores.
Cool. So tell us a little bit more about 10x. The ambition of that is to test new and emerging technologies. Can you give us a hint of what you've looked at so far?
Yeah, so they are a group of about 10 individuals, and they look at just everything and anything that could make the customer experience a bit more exciting, drive new customers into M&S and reward existing customers for shopping with us. So an example of a trial that they've got running at the moment is in our food stores. They've got recipe inspiration, so you can come in, not really sure what to have for dinner tonight, think, oh, I fancy a bit of chicken, let me put it in this recipe app, and it will generate a really, really great, tasty meal with M&S-based ingredients that you can just download onto your phone and go and shop the store. They also have AR wayfinding, so you can navigate the store if you've never been before using an app like Google Maps, but in augmented reality.
Very cool, very cool. And that includes innovation for food and for fashion.
Yep.
Brilliant. Well, we've got solutions for both of those here today. So why don't we get this show on the road? The way this works, the company's going to give a 3-minute pitch, and then we've got time for about 2 questions from Megan, and then we're going to jump straight into the next one. So it is fast and furious. But to kick things off, we have Stampix sharing their big idea for M&S. Please give it up for Holly.
Good morning. Good morning?
Oh.
Good morning. Hi, Megan. I was wondering if you can remember the last time that you had the excitement of waiting to collect your photos that were being printed. I bet you still cherish most of those photos today. They're your magical moments. Simon. Oh, sorry. Yeah. There's some of my magical moments up there that you can see. So Stampix is the only company in the UK that can provide your customers with branded and personalised photos from M&S delivered to the customer's door. Your co-CEO, Katie, recently confirmed a familiar insight that customers with multiple digital touchpoints are the most loyal and will spend the most with you. Did you know that customers who feel emotionally connected to a brand create over 3 times more higher lifetime value? This naturally influences the core KPIs like frequency of spend and weight of basket. Stampix is ideal for M&S because we can enhance the in-store retail experience through surprise and delight of your customers. We are repeatable and scalable, but better still, we're magical. Because we can provide your customer with a physical product delivered to their door. A couple of examples and case studies from our side. For our telco clients, on a customer's birthday, they send a text message to say, "Hey Megan, happy birthday. Choose your gift from us in the app." You might have the choice of free data, cinema tickets, or 5 to 10 free photos. And we've been proving that for over 5 years consistently, over 70% of their customers choose the free photos as their reward. For energy and insurance clients who choose photo rewards for their customers 6 weeks before renewal, they see more than a 30% reduction in their churn. In food, we have printed recipes, but today QR codes help in driving customers from a physical communication back online. It's got to be right for the customer, and photo rewards are relevant to everyone, from my 22-year-old nephew to my 92-year-old nan. With our data capture available in our customer journey, the content on the reverse of the photos becomes relevant for the customer as well. So let's bring this to life for M&S. Let's try to activate some of your 11 million inactive app users. Target them at the kiosk screens in your digital stores. Offer the customers 10 free photos that are available to them in the Sparks app. They open the app, place the order for free photos, and you'll have 6,000 activated customers. There's now a total of 60,000 M&S branded photos circulating in their households. If we forecast 1 in 4 of these engaged customers spending an incremental £30 across your categories, that's an ROI of 225%. And better still, you have 6,000 emotionally engaged new app users as well. People print photos of the moments that matter, and we've printed almost 8 million branded photos. With Stampix, whether M&S offers free photos in-store or online, the photos will always be in the physical world, and M&S gets to be part of their customers' magical moments.
Brilliant. Thank you, Holly. Pitched like a pro. Oh, look, you got some merch here as well. Let's jump into questions.
So how easy is it for us to activate Stampix offers in our Sparks app?
We can integrate with your CRM very swiftly. Yeah, we can go live within a campaign, generally within 2 to 3 weeks.
Nice. And how much store floor space would we have to give up to photo printing, or is it all?
You can have this communicated to your customers on the screen at the kiosk, or in-store posters, or digital out of home in the 6 sheets around your stores as well.
Amazing. And you said we could have QR codes on the reverse of the photos as well?
Yes, the reverse of every photo is fully branded artwork. So, for example, you could ask your customer in our customer journey once they're online, what new piece of clothing you're looking for this winter. Is it boots, coats, shirts, or jumpers? If they pick coats, the reverse of every photo can be a new coat with a QR code that drives them straight back online. You provide the artwork.
Fantastic. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Perfect. Well done, Holly. Off to a strong start. There we go. Strong start there from Holly. We're now going to look at content creators and how you can use content creators to really amplify what's going on in store. From Gifter, here's Tom.
Thank you. Hello, can you hear me? Hi, Megan.
Hi.
We're Gifter. We are the largest influencer gifting company in the UK. We specialize in making sure that we put your products into the hands of the right people, and those people being the ones that truly love your brand the most. Those people also the ones that are always willing to create the most amazing content in exchange for products and services at scale. At Gifter, we don't just specialize in making sure that we put the products into the hands of the right people. We make sure that everything that comes out of everything we do is purely authentic. We have a lovely model at Gifter. If you love it, you share it. If you don't love it, you tell us why you don't like it. So there's always a value exchange with the brand. Those influencers aren't contractually obliged to post, which makes every piece of content that comes out of Gifter purely authentic. We look after all the fulfillment and postage on any of our campaigns, and we can also make sure that we can send the influencers into store as well and manage that whole process from start to finish. We personalize every box and every brief that goes out to every influencer, making sure there's a connection with that brand as well. And we also track and report on all of our content that we're creating, making sure every brand is aware of the true ROI that's delivered for that campaign. At Gifter, we can drive hundreds of people into M&S stores. Those influencers to go in and create their own magic moments and show their audiences how they will shop in M&S. The difference between micro and nano is we can create hundreds of pieces of content, a much higher engagement rate, and also a lot more impression volume as well. Not to mention that everything we do is around gifted instead of #ad. So all that content, as well as it being authentic, everyone gets to see that real post, that authentic, real content that's created. Everything is personalized from start to finish with Gifter, making sure that we connect that influencer with the brand as much as we can, making sure that that influencer has all the information they need to make sure that they create the content that is purely authentic on every campaign. Off the back of the campaign, we receive hundreds and hundreds of pieces of amazing content, and it's working with brands to make sure that retrospectively they can go back and buy that content, the rights to it, and utilize it to use it across all their other channels, across their paid social, their email, their PR offline, making sure those assets are used across every channel for that brand. In the past 18 months, we've worked with small startups up to national brands as well, including other big retailers, lots of sports and apparel companies, lots of food, as well as frozen and chilled as well. Sorry, I've gone one too far. We want to make sure that with M&S, we can create as many magical moments for consumers as possible. And with Gifter, we believe that utilizing micro-influencers, we can drive hundreds of people into your store and allow them to show their own magical moments too. Thank you. That's questions.
Thank you. Super presentation. I've just got one question. Do you help us identify the micro-influencers that would best achieve our goals, or is the impetus on M&S to find the influencers?
That's a really good question. So at Gifter, we do all the influencer management for you and all the selection too. So you would tell us exactly what type of influencers you're looking for, the demographic profiling, and we will take that away and find the influencers from our database. I think we've about 8,000 influencers at the moment, right. And we'll match them with your brand for you.
Amazing. I've got naturally another question. Do you have a target that you set with all the micro-influencers? So for example, do we agree that they do X number of Instagram posts or TikTok videos, or is it completely organic from their side?
It's completely organic, although we do give them some guidance into the type of content that you're looking for. What we want to do is allow brands to become a little bit more vulnerable instead of paid macro influencer marketing. We want brands to let their guard down a little bit and allow the influencers to create what they feel is right for their audience. And what we do is we've found that in doing this, instead of putting strict guidelines in for influencers, when you don't put any guidelines in or very loose guidelines, it allows the influencers to create even more content because they've got the freedom and they'll just continuously post as much as they like, which is a much nicer way of doing it.
Brill, thanks Tom.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you very much.
Cool. Thanks, Tom. Well done, Tom. And do go and check out Gifter. They've got lots going on in their booth right after this around the picnic tables. We're now going to have a look at how you can drive engagement in store through one-to-one video messaging. And here with a solution that could be relevant to M&S and lots of other retailers. From Confer With, here's Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Megan. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. My name is Alex Cheeseman. I'm the VP of Growth for Confer With. Today, I'm going to introduce you to one of Marks & Spencer's customers. This is Maria. How do you think Maria's feeling? She's a bit stressed. She's not happy. Every single day, Marks & Spencer's has probably 100 or if not thousands of customers just like this. And let me tell you why. When you're in store and there's a checkout queue of 25, 30 people and you want to get out of there, you're frustrated. When you're looking for your 4-year-old's flip-flops and you can't find the right sizes, you are frustrated. When you're online and you're looking for things and you can't find the information that you want, you feel frustrated. And this is where I'm going to put my neck on the line a little bit and talk a bit about the solution that we can offer. Because we believe it's not just about bringing the digital experience in store. We think it's important that the in-store experience is online. We believe that customers should have the M&S experts available for them wherever they are. And the way that we do that is through live one-to-one video shopping. So if someone's in store and they need some help, they can scan a QR code and get connected to a Marks & Spencer's fashion expert. When someone's online, my slides have all gone around in circles. When someone's online, if someone wants to connect with someone, they can book an appointment, or they can click a button and go straight into live one-to-one video shopping. And it's not just about looking at particular items. It's about asking questions, it's about understanding the customer, and it's about a shared shopping experience. It's about understanding that you can connect your customers when they need you. It's about increasing average order value. It's about increasing sales. All of this lends itself to then truly understanding your customer, increasing your net promoter score, asking the questions that you wouldn't be able to ask during a focus group, but ultimately it's about driving business revenue. We see people that use live one-to-one video shopping have average order value increasing by up to 100x. We see conversion rates on websites going from 2 to 5% up to about 20%. So what you're getting is better customer experience in the moments that matter. You're understanding your customer and ultimately making more money. Thank you very much.
Fab, thanks Alex. As we both know, live shopping space is a really crowded market, both in one-to-one and one-to-many. What is your USP in this space?
I'd say there's probably two. So the first is around intelligent routing. So this is about figuring out the availability of the right person in the right moment. So who has expertise within a given category? Are they free, and can we connect that customer to that person? And if not, how do we get them to the next person? So the routing and the expertise is really important. The second piece is the immersion. So it's not just about having a chat. It's about looking at products, it's about looking at the images, it's about having a synchronous shopping experience, sharing videos, and trying to replicate the in-store experience. So we have a very powerful recommendation engine that will recommend additional products. There's buy flows. So again, it's about really trying to bring that in-store experience to the online world.
Nice, thank you. And who controls the checkout? Is it done on M&S.com, or is it you take the payment and then give it to us monthly?
So as soon as the customer's ready to check out, they press the button, the Marks & Spencer's checkout page is populated with all of the products that we have here.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, man. Well done, Alex. Well done. So, as you've seen, amazing startups here, and there's lots of opportunities for you to engage. Do take time to meet 5 of them via our speed dating sessions. Just a quick plug for that. You can talk to Mark up the back there and tell him what you're interested in, and then they'll curate a session just for you. But we still have some more pitches to go here for M&S. Our next company is looking at mixed reality, but web-based. And of course, mixed reality has always been quite a complex thing for brands to offer from a user journey experience. But when it becomes web-based, it becomes much more accessible. So to explain more and to introduce this, here's Merrick from Aircards.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Really excited. I actually started my career in M&S, so it's an almost full circle moment. And for everybody that is a bit confused, if you hear like a 7-year-old girl in your headphones, it is still me. This is my voice. So, but enough about the kind of icebreaker jokes to calm my nerves. I will be talking to you about Aircards and how Aircards can help M&S creating amazing digital experiences in store. But who we are, Jeremy already stole my thunder a little bit, but I will allow it. We do create web-based extended reality experiences, which are really easily accessible. So basically, you can either use digital channel to drive people to them, you can use social channels, but also you can use QR codes, which of course we live in the era of Renaissance era of QR codes. I've always been a fan, I have to say. But this is what we do basically to usually launch the experiences in store. And today I want to talk you through an experience that we've done for Lush, which I think would be a kind of a good framework for what we could deliver to Marks and Spencer. Next. Sorry, it just stuck. Yes, amazing. So yes, so what we've done with Lush, we work with them. We actually work many times with Lush, and one of the activities that we created was Insta Activation to introduce the new product to US. Because Lush, as much as an amazing UK company, they're pretty new in US. So what we created an AR portal that was activated for a QR codes based around the store. And while, like you mentioned, using AR for M&S from utility perspective, basically wayfinding, we approached this from storytelling perspective. So actually engaging people, giving them more information about the brand. So yeah, you see it's like brand aligned, but not only to tell them about the product, but actually give them some value exchange. People were able to use, to send personalized messages. They were able to sign up for a newsletter. And of course, doing this, they were discovering more about the product. But it's not only about engagement, because actually the virtual stores and kind of like this 3D immersive experiences are about engagement, but we actually adding commerce features to it. So actually you can see 3D models of the products, you can try them on, depending whatever basically like the category you're going for. But the main thing is the last one, the purchase features, because actually you can connect this with your website. You can add even basically the basket API, which enables people to shop within this environment, and then without necessary kind of going to the website back and forth. And also we also working for integrating payment solutions, so working Visa, MasterCard to actually make it happen. And yeah, there's amazing measurement. Thank you.
It sounds like a really exciting solution. As you said, we've dabbled in augmented reality before. Is it possible for a customer to collect like digital tokens in the AR experience and then redeem them against that in like at the till in store?
Yeah, completely. You can send basically some of the solutions we work with based on vouchers. You can integrate many call to actions, whether it's shareable, whether it's going to the website, but then also you can have vouchers, tokens, and anything that connects the virtual kind of like more AR experience to the store. We're working actually right now with Under Armour on a solution like this that is connected with the POS system.
Nice. And did you say it's a web-based solution, so the customer doesn't have to download an app?
Yes, it's completely web-based. That's why it's so easily accessible. We're working with a platform called 8wall, which has been acquired by Niantic. Yeah, it's really simple for customers to get into them.
Brilliant, super, I love it. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you very much, guys.
Well done, Marek. All right, we have one more company to go before we'll be asking Megan to decide. And our last company looks at how do you bring Web3 into fashion? From Thrill, here's Dels.
Hey everyone. Hope we're doing great. So yeah, I'm from Astra, and we're building a product that's all about immersive shopping in the metaverse. So we have this contrarian idea about the metaverse that it's not really about gaming or social events. It's more about like ideas being 3D first, and these ideas going from 3D as NFTs, being sold to avatars in virtual worlds, and only then being manufactured after they've been bought. So the whole idea is that, there's so much waste going on in the fashion industry at the moment, but then it doesn't need to be manufactured if it hasn't been bought already. So what we're trying to do is give people the opportunity to create clothes as 3D assets and sell these to avatars in the metaverse, and then when they've been bought, they can then be manufactured. So bringing this all together, imagine if shopping was like gaming, when we're all locked down at home during the lockdown, we started to think that, like, shopping right now is on a single player mode. Like, you play a game when you go shopping, you tell your friends about what you want to buy, but then it's just you. So what if you could, as though you were playing a game, like go to a store with your friends, you could see what they're wearing on their avatars, just being able to visit stores in 3D, just as you would in person, will be an absolute game changer. And that's why we're building Astra. So Astra is a network of virtual cities in the metaverse where you can create and enjoy virtual experiences built on our 3D marketplace protocol called Imagineer. With Astra, you can play games against many people. You try to get the highest amount of Astras, which is our token, and then you spend your Astras on NFTs that can be manufactured in real life. And these NFTs are tied to like real brands, and then like people are playing and competing to like win an outfit from like Marks and Spencer, or a host of like different brands. And we've been backed by Epic Games, the creators of Fortnite. So yeah, that's everything about Astra, and as quickly as I could. I'd love to speak to you about what we're building, and yeah, I think that's someone else's slide, but like, check out this slide, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, I've got a question. So the metaverse and NFTs and like blockchain, all of that have quite bad sustainability credentials.
Yeah.
M&S as a retailer, we're very sustainability focused. How do you mitigate the energy drain of your platform?
Yeah, I think the idea of like blockchains having sustainability issues is kind of like 2020. Where we're at right now, there are many blockchains, like countless blockchains that like have they make sure like they do not disturb or like disrupt the environment. They have like more like a proof of stake rather than proof of work architecture. So that way it doesn't consume energy. You just show proof that you have a stake in the blockchain, and it's a much more sustainable way to build things on chain. Yeah. Cool.
And what other brands have you worked with?
Sorry?
Have you worked with any other retail brands?
Not as big as Marks and Spencer for sure, but like we're speaking to quite a number of small level independent indie brands to test our thesis before we bring it over to like a brand like M&S. Yeah. And
what's the average age of the user of your platform?
I'd say more on the younger side, so somewhere between, let's say, 15 to 33, thereabout.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Amazing. Thank you.
Amazing. There we go. So 5 interesting companies, 5 of the 35 that are here at MadFest, and 5 of the 35,000 that we cover at CoCubed. Megan, I was keen to get your thoughts on each one of them, and then we'll come back with like the winner is type thing. So we started off the session looking at Stampix and their big idea for engaging people around photos. What were your thoughts on Stampix?
I was a bit skeptical initially, but after your pitch, Holly, I was convinced. I think it's a really great activation for our Sparks customers. I loved how you put it in our loyalty app. We're constantly trying to drive the uptake of Sparks and also downloading our app. So yeah, really great pitch. Thank you so much.
Yeah, cool. And then we looked at Gifter and their big idea for content communities and using communities to create content. What were your thoughts on Gifter?
Yeah, I think that as a brand, we've sort of really seen the uptake in like authentic content on TikTok and Instagram, but I don't think we've quite cracked that yet. So I thought it was a really interesting proposition potentially for our marketing team.
Yeah, okay, cool. And then we looked at Confer With from Alex. What were your thoughts on Confer With?
Yeah, I thought Alex really nailed the like USP question I asked. I think that the intelligent routing is really clever. I haven't seen many businesses that do it that way. So yeah, I thought it was great.
Cool, awesome. And then we had Marek from Aircards sharing their idea for mixed reality. What were your thoughts on the web-based mixed reality?
I think that a lot of people try and do augmented reality experiences, but I really like that there was a commercial aspect. I think that as a business, especially from our 10x function, we want to trial things that are going to generate some form of revenue or at least some form of positive NPS for our customers. So yeah, I like that part of it.
Cool. And then the last one was Thrill and their big idea with Astra. and bringing Web3 technologies and to fashion. What were your thoughts on Thrill?
I feel like Astra was like the wild card of the bunch. I think I'm still processing it slightly. The metaverse is such a huge concept that's constantly evolving, but it's something that we're definitely got our eyes on as a retailer, potentially not so sure how your average M&S customer is going to enter the metaverse. But yeah, really cool business.
Awesome. And do you want a minute before you decide the winner, or we're ready to go?
I think I'm ready, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, of course, M&S can work with all 5 of the companies that have presented. But what we're asking them to do is choose just one to highlight and showcase for today. And the opportunity here is potentially for the startup to explore a paid pilot with M&S. So the winner of the MadFast Brand Challenge for M&S is...
Air cards.
Air cards. Woo! Well done, Marek.
Thank you so much.
Is there